when you are painting your mandala, there's going to be an A side and a B side because we made it asymmetrical and we flipped it, so there's different patterns. So one will be a tint and one will be a shade, then back to a tint and then a shade. So I went ahead and I labeled those on my paper so that I don't get confused. So when you are mixing, I mixed like a red violet here in the middle, and then I divided it into two. So I'm going to add white to one side and black to the other pile, so that I get a tint when I add white and a shade when I add black. So I'm never using a regular color. It either has white mixed in or black. So I'll start with my tint. So you want to have a little bit of color and more white, and when you're adding black you just want a little bit of black. So I guess I had white there. I have my white. I'm going to mix that so that I just get one color. It is kind of cool when all the different colors show up as you're mixing it, but we want one solid color. And again, even as you're mixing, your goal is to keep the paint just in the bristle part, not up on the middle part. Okay. When you're mixing your color, you just want to mix it once, so it's better to have more than enough than not enough. So I have mixed my white in. This one I'm saving to add my black to make my shade. So I already have them labeled, and let's see, I'm going to do this little inner part purple. So as you are painting, I would choose the shape or the area that you're gonna work with that color, and it's gonna be the same on all of the 12ths. So I'm starting with the tints, and then I'll skip one and I'll go to the shades, and then I will go back. Okay. So as you're painting it, again, you want to try and have a solid color. You don't want it to have like stripes of different color. So I'm going to pull my camera closer here so that you can see how I'm painting. So your project will turn out better with good craftsmanship, so I want to show you how to achieve that. So here's my tint, and I'm going to skip my shade and I'm going to go to the tint. So the brushes are nice and square, so it's hard because I have a little area, but if you are steady with your hand, you can just drag the brush along. So I like to go on my edges nice and carefully, and then I can kind of go quicker and fill in the middle of each shape. And the shapes are kind of small, so when I go on the edges, it might already fill the whole shape in. So again, to make nice, neat, clean lines, instead of really brushing and moving my brush a lot, I tend to drag the brush so I can get those nice, clean shapes. Okay, so I would continue that all the way around. Again, when you are rinsing colors, you not only want to rinse, but you want to dry as well. Because if this paint gets super watered down, then it's not going to work as well. So black gets dark pretty quick, so I'm just going to take a little bit and mix that into my purple. And again, I'm trying to be careful here and not get paint inside of the metal part of my brush. I'm gonna dip a little more black. Okay. And again, mix that until I just have one color. Okay, so I would use this same color, too much on my brush, and go through and do the shade. So again, same way. I'm dragging along my edges nice and carefully. So I have nice clean lines, and then I'll go back and fill that in.